My lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love, and today we are asking, what does your person want you to know right now? It could be about them, about their life, their feelings. I don't know. We're just going to find out, right? Okay, so let's get into this. Let's get some significators, and we're going to begin our reading. Just want to let you guys know that the September calendar is open for tarot readings and mediumship services. Also, enrollment continues for the spiritual recalibration for Twin Flames class. And as I told you, all you need for that class is a pendulum. So I'll put the link to enroll below, and also the link if you want to reserve your spot until the 28th, just in case you don't have the funds right away. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. Next week I'm going to have another announcement about the recharging of sacred sites meeting session on the 99 portal. I'll have more info on that. Okay. If you're a light worker, a root worker, what we call a grid worker, you're meant to be grounding high vibrational energies into the earth's grid. That is going to be for you, or anyone that is interested in raising the vibration of this planet, right? All right, so underneath the deck we have exaltation. Whoa, feels like Two of Cups energy, feels like Ace of Pentacles energy, feels like joy, celebration. It might even be Four of Wands celebration, feeling Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles energy, but it is just beautiful things to celebrate. Now, I see the moon featured prominently in the center, and that tells me this is all about you, right? This is not about anything else or anyone else. It's about the divine feminine, right? All about you. And when I say divine feminine, I'm not talking about the body that you are inhabiting. I'm talking about the energy that you may predominantly possess within your psyche, right? So this celebration is all about you, celebrating you, appreciating you. All right, let's get some significators. A significator for the energy generally, and then one for the energy towards you specifically. So, energy generally. What do they want you to know? Extremism. You know what I feel with this card? And you'll get your own message as well when I show you this. I'm feeling rebellion. Yep. I'm feeling the energy of rebellion. And sometimes for people to recalibrate and get to center, they got to go to the other end of the extreme and kind of experience that, and then gradually work themselves back to center. And it happens for everybody, even happens for the world, right? When people are oppressed or suppressed, there's an extreme, there's a big pushback on the extreme, and then gradually everything kind of balances out. And that's a natural process that has to be allowed to happen. Okay, it's when you're accustomed not being able to say no. Me, right? When I was in my younger days, especially in high school, good lord. I think high school was a turning point for me. But you're not able to say no, and you're feeling guilty about not acquiescing to other people's needs and wants, right? So you have very poor boundaries. And then the opposite of that, when you flip that switch, you just overcorrect, and you really push up some very, very, very hard walls that takes a lot of effort for other people to climb and to get inside and to really see who you really are, right? And then there's that gradual process of trusting yourself and trusting other people, and then you kind of get back to center. So this is what's happening with your person. So whatever behavior they may have been engaging in previously, and I feel as again that 88 portal did wonders for so many people. We have the number 80, and this is them standing in their power, but they're going to the opposite end of the extreme. So if they've always been a doormat, they're like fuck everybody right now, just fuck everybody, I am just doing me, right? If it is that they were very conservative, because I see the person that they're fighting with here is pretty conservative. They've gone on and they are just putting themselves out there, being very avant-garde, right? Right? Haute couture. If it is that they might have had religious beliefs before, they've gone to the opposite, way extreme spiritual beliefs. And so whatever your person was doing before in their life, that might have been putting them in the clutches of someone else or something else. They are rebelling heavily against that, and anybody who may have been oppressing or suppressing their spirit. So it's a very harsh energy. But they have to put up harsh boundaries now because people have been over fucking doing it. They've been overdoing it, right? Where your person is concerned. Now, let's see their energy towards you. All right, we have here a risk. And this message about unlocking a door or unlocking abundance has been coming through. But you see, they're unlocking this door to abundance, and they're unlocking this door to the rejuvenation of their family tree because they faced their fears. This person was a people pleaser because they were afraid. They were afraid of being alone. They were afraid of being judged. They were afraid of being ostracized, left out, of being seen. But now they're like, fuck that. Right? And they've been facing their fears. They realize they have the tools to stand strong. As I say tools, I'm noticing the number now. So this is a magician. And because they're standing up for themselves, so both cards are about standing up for themselves, but this is a harsher boundary than this card, right? This is them in the magician's energy because they've mastered themselves and they know what they want now. It looks like they're going after it. Okay? They're going after it. And this feels like the Three of Pentacles, which is about building new foundations, right? It's about collaboration. And then we get that sacred cow. Well, it looked like a sacred cow to me. It could be a piggy bank too. You tell me what it looks like to you. This figure right here. Where's my magnifying glass? Lord knows where that is. Anyways, but that's what it looks like to me, a sacred cow, a piggy bank, whatever it is. They're unlocking a door to abundance because they have faced their fears. They're facing their fears. So they're unlocking the door to you. They're unlocking the door to abundance. They're unlocking the door to their destiny, to their fate. Because they're facing their fears and no longer afraid of what people think. People are always going to have things to say about you anyways, don't they? You're doing good, bad, you're ugly, it doesn't matter. They always have something to say. And if they don't have anything to say, they will make it up. So might as well give them something to talk about, right? So this is where they're at. They're like, whatever. Other people's opinions of you ain't none of your business, right? It's none of your business. That's their issue. That's a them problem, right? And I think that's what your person's realizing. That's a them problem, right? This is who I love. This is who I want. This is what I'm going after. So this is them taking a leap of faith, facing all their fears of being with you. You potentially abandoning them, you not feeling the same way, you not fitting in with their clique, their crew, their family, you not fitting in with other people's beliefs, you not looking like what other people expect them to be with, whatever it is. They're facing those fears. They're like, whatever. Can't please people. I'm going to please myself. So that's where they're at. And I like it. I like it, guys. I really do. All right. Let's see what your person wants to talk about today. Right. So they have a message for you. Because this is what the person, what does your person want you to know? So what do they want you to know right now? What do they want to talk about? Right? Ooh, underneath the deck, we got a triangle. Oh, yes, we do. There are two masculine energies here and one feminine energy. Okay, so All kind of different permutations might be at play here. And we have short term. We have somebody with a broken heart here, right? You know what I get from this card? Like it's only a matter of time. There might be a short-term separation, but your person knows that the clock is ticking. But even this clock is turning to the number 3 in it. This is the number 3 position. So maybe they want to talk about heartbreak in a third-party situation. I don't know. And it's interesting that that would come out because in the extended of this reading, because I kind of write a little template for all my little readings because I don't want to forget. I just want to pull on them. Okay. It talks about the extended explores. What does a third party want you to know? So that's interesting that your person, the foundation of it, is a third party. Interesting. So I definitely chose the right reading today. All right. What does your person want to talk about? Gifts. But again, this feels like unlocking some sort of gift here. Okay. Now, it could be that they want to come forward to give you a gift. Maybe that gift might be honesty because this gift box is blue. It's blue and purple. So they might want to talk about their spiritual gifts that have been unlocked. They might want to tell you the truth about things that have been happening to them or their intentions towards you. It might be an apology gift. I don't know. Let's pull some cards. So they want to talk about gifts. All right. Now this is the Blood Moon Tarot. I haven't used this one in a while. We got the Queen of Pentacles. No, this is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands in reverse. And you know in my readings, this is going to be a karmic. Okay. So karmic underneath the deck. Okay. What does this have to do with gifts? 10 of Pentacles in reverse. That's narcissistic family members and friends. And then we have the 3 of Wands in reverse. And that's a card of frustration. Interesting brew underneath there. All right, let's see. Spirit, tell us about this gift card. What's that about? What does the person want viewer to know? So we have the Knight of Wands coming through. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So another karmic here. Like, tell me about the gift of discernment. I don't know. Let's see what comes out. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And we have the Knight of Cups. Songs in this is Cups. The Knight of Songs. Guys, just give me a moment. See, when I change up the names of these things, like, yeah. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, yeah, it is Cups. It is Cups. So what am I getting here? Okay. So your person was basically playing the ass, right? Playing the fool. Playing the fool. Maybe in the past, because this feels like this is here in the past position. Just a player. And I feel like they may have been one karmic partner that they had, or quite frankly, for some of you guys, it might have been multiple. This is not a person who was stable at all. No, not stable at all, could not be dependent upon, was not consistent. And they see that fully now. This is them acknowledging and taking accountability for what they were doing. They were just, going from person to person. And I feel like it's just about distraction. Just about distraction. And it's interesting that this would come out. I'm going to read you something from the holistic psychologist in a bit, right? But let me just get through this message. And we have here them in the position. So this is their journey from the Knight of Wands, which is the player, to this person who is in love. So I feel like your person has been given the gift of love. I feel like their heart was hard. Their heart was hard, and that's why they were able to just, just take advantage of other people. I mean, they may portray themselves as a victim, but they were just taking advantage and manipulating others, right? But this is all because they were so chaotic and unstable inside. You know, the Knight of Pentacles, when he's in reverse, he's very paranoid. He doesn't trust anyone. So they never trusted anyone. They always thought that people will be there out to hurt them, just like how their parents hurt them when they were children, right? Just like how their first love hurt them. Somebody was always out to hurt them. But this is them receiving the gift of discernment and recognizing when people have their highest good at heart and who in their life has their back. So they don't have to be paranoid. They know that they can trust themselves to see exactly who are the snakes in their life and who are the people that are working alongside them in the field, helping them plant a new future. That's what I get, because they're showing me people in the field planting. So I was trying to put that across, right? Who's working alongside besides them and helping them get to the highest version of themselves, helping them to manifest abundance. Right, let me read you the thing from Holistic Psychologist. I was reading it just this morning. One moment. She was talking about male anger. And by male, I'm talking about masculine. All right, let's see. No, girl. Here it is. So she says, it's sad to witness how repressed so many, I'm going to say masculine energies, because there are persons who are in female bodies but embody the masculine energy that have the same issue, right? It's sad to witness how repressed so many masculine energies are. From a young age, they're conditioned to be strong at all times, to be the little man of the house before they even know who they are. Repressing any feelings of fear, sadness, or insecurity leads to rage. And it's why most men can only express one emotion, anger. With no coping skills and crippling insecurities, the end result is a dysfunctional behavior and high suicide rates. Using alcohol, pornography, womanizing, and other destructive patterns becomes the norm because they're just trying to numb out. They don't want to face their feelings, right? They don't want to face their heart, right? That's probably in pain. Men need purpose, support, belonging, and appreciation for the important role that they play in our culture. Men need to know their lives matter, their role in the family matters, and the rage they feel underneath it all has to be dealt with. Men need to know when they act recklessly and impulsively, they're hurting, and they're modeling the same patterns for future generations. Men need to know we believe in them, their wisdom, their ability, and their true nature of innate logic, compassion, and problem solving. But I want to go back to this slide. Men need purpose, support, belonging, and appreciation. And I feel like this is what they've found. They've found their purpose and they realize exactly who in their life is supporting and believing in them. Right? So they don't have to numb out anymore. They are facing their fears. Remember, we saw them in that energy. They're facing their fears. They're facing their insecurities, and that's why they're able to now reconnect to their heart. So this is what I want to tell you, right? They've gone on this journey, right? Exploring all these different wounds. And there's a mother wound that's featured right here. And when you have that mother wound, you can't receive love, right? So they weren't even able to receive the love that was all around them all this time, all the support that they had around this time. But now they're connecting to their heart space, and it's like a whole world has opened up for them, a whole world, gifts of abundance, gifts of their psychic abilities, because that's what yin is all about, right? Gifts of their being receptive, gifts of their psychic abilities, gifts of having discernment, right? All this is what they're receiving now because they're going through this awakening process. Notice the conch shell here. And conch shells and horns are always about awakening. So they've woken up, right? And their heart has been reactivated, right? No longer suppressing all these emotions that they had inside. I'm really facing themselves, their fears, their insecurities, their feelings. Okay. Spirit, is there anything else that they want viewer to know at this time? We have Three of Swords. Remember, we saw that heartbreak card, so we can't be surprised. We have Nine of Pentacles in reverse. We have King of Cups. You see, they've reconnected to their heart. A lot of heart healing. And look, it looks like a liar, right? A liar, right? A liar. And it feels like we have a soul sister called Mutsumi, and she does a lot of heart healing through the harp and the lyre. So maybe that's what they're doing right now. Just doing a lot of heart healing. That's what's been coming out. We see them here as the Knight of Cups and now here as the King of Cups, mastering their emotions. And then we have the Six of Pentacles. So now that they've healed their heart, they're really now able to give. This person couldn't give before, and they couldn't even receive. They couldn't neither give or receive. And remember, these are how relationships and anything in the world is sustained. It's giving and receiving, being able to give and receive. And it looks like your person was blocked both ways. They could neither give nor receive because the heart is closed. The heart is closed, and they're telling you that. The heart was closed from heartbreak. We have the Three of Swords here. And the heart was closed because they hated themselves. I was going to say they didn't like themselves very much or they had low self-esteem, but the words I heard was they hated themselves. They've never had people, especially in their past, that would lift them up and believe in them. Everybody that came would just try to use them and suck their energy. So in order to protect themselves and protect their energy, they built up all these hard walls around their heart. But when we close off our heart, we can neither give and we can neither receive. Both channels are blocked. So this is them reconnected to their heart space, mastering their emotions. And because they're learning how to give and receive in relationships. Beautiful energy. Let's get some 3D messages from your person. Right, so that gift card is about being able to give and receive. Being able to give and receive. What else do they want you to know here? Underneath the deck. I know I messed up everything. Yeah. In my 20s, I had a very cold heart after a horrible, horrible breakup with he who shall not be named one. Right? That it was an absolute betrayal in so many different ways, right? He who shall not be named one. And, I just put up so much walls around my heart. Like I barely felt like if I was living. I knew I was existing and I was going through the motions of life. But in terms of being able to feel, I couldn't feel anything. I felt nothing. I just felt absolutely numb. Like nothing would ever touch my heart again, that I would never fall in love again, that I will never trust again. You just go through life just floating, really. Just floating, not connecting with anyone. Not connecting with anyone at all. You're just floating. You're not interested in, intimate relationships and getting to know people better. No. You're just kind of floating through life. And I feel like, that's what your person was doing. They were just floating through life. So at some point in time, they couldn't feel your pain or the pain that they were bringing to others. They were just numb. They were just numb. And I was like that for more than 6 years. Just absolutely numb. All right, what do they want you to know? So they know that they messed up everything. I don't think they had a true sense of how much they hurt you and the people around them. We have, I want to feel that way again. I feel like you just, because they showed me like, somebody really resuscitated, right? Boom, and you just give them an electric current. It's like you jump started this person's heart. You jump started this person's heart. I told you they were numb, dead inside. Dead inside. And I'm hearing that song, Lost Inside, right? Yeah, that's lost, feeling lost. So they want to feel that way again. They want to feel alive, right? The timing just wasn't right for us. Yeah, this person wasn't in a position to receive. And maybe, remember, they're always mirroring us too. So maybe you were very guarded as well. You guys weren't ready to open up. I think both of you guys may have had very harsh boundaries, right? And you just weren't willing to trust yourself or trust this person. I wish I could take back my words. So it looks like there's something that they may have said to you that they wish they could just pull back. But my mother always says, there are 3 things that never come back, right? The spent arrow, the lost opportunity, and the spoken word, right? So it looks like there's something that they said to you that they wish they could just dial back and, never have it happen. We need to let each other go. I feel like right now your person, with them kind of, I keep getting recalibrating, right? With them recalibrating here, I feel like they need a little space, right? And maybe at some point in time, you guys may have had an unhealthy attachment to each other. And this is your person recognizing that. It feels like this person still has things and people in their life that they need to find closure with. So that death grip that you guys have on each other, they're saying, you know what, just for now, because it feels like temporary. We got a temporary card. You just guys need to give each other a bit of space. That's what that card feels like. Let me pull a card on it, right? I'll pull a card on it for you. We have 6 of Wands reverse. Yeah, they're going through this ego death process. And, it's like giving birth. Well, rather, it's like being born. You're born alone. Even if you're a twin, even if you're an actual twin, right? You're still born alone. Only one person can come through that passage, right? And even when it's a cesarean, one person must come out first. So it's this ego death, this being reborn. It's something that they have to do alone. So if you feel your person just a little bit distant and you're worried about it, don't be worried about it. It really is part of the process. All right. So in the extended, we're going to look at what does a third party want you to know. So that will only apply to those of you where you know for sure that there's a third party connected to your connection. So we're going to see what's going on there. We're going to look at any hidden truths in your connection, and we're going to look at your person's actions towards you within a month of you watching this reading. But for now, what is Spirit's advice for you here? We have make the sacrifice. I see a transformation there. Interesting. And so card number 9, 27 reduces to 9. Make the sacrifice. Interesting as an underlying energy. Let's see what that's about. It says let the emotions flow. So you two at this time, they're asking you to connect to your heart space. Card number 23 here. One moment. Okay. So it feels like a big purge is heading your way. Yay! It says emotions flow like water. They can be joyous like a babbling brook, as deep and as strong as a river. Give yourself permission to feel and experience them without judgment or blame. And it's interesting that would come through when we read, we read and we talked about people suppressing their emotions. Maybe they're part of you that's been suppressing some emotions as well, right? Do not try to deny them, for they can only lead to harm and dis-ease. Do not damp them within you. Release them. Let them flow and go. Allow yourself to feel them and learn from them as you embrace them for what they are, a natural response to the moment that you exist in that will pass as the moment passes. So, Spirit saying there are some emotions that you've been holding inside too. And Spirit saying, let it go. Let it go. Let it flow. You know? Let it go. Let it flow. Because you can't receive. If your cup is full of the past, you know? All right, my love. So that was your reading. I hope that was helpful. Take care.